Hey, let's see what topics we got in the old mailbag, huh?
It's time for Home Sweet Home Chicago's mailbag, brought to you by Center Guard Plumbing.
Center Guard Plumbing, Frank, the only plumbing company that I trust to touch my pipes.
And your gas.
And my gas that are in my house and coming out of my house. That'd be the gas. Breaking news from the newsroom from Rob. Rob, what's going on with the roads?
I have an answer for you on your Ohio Street eastbound exit. It is closed, as you now know. It's not going to be opening until 5 a.m. Monday morning. Yeah. They're doing concrete pavement patching to repair the Ontario and Ohio Street ramps. And this is the second of 3 planned weekend closures. So we got one more coming up.
Outstanding. And if there are any other earthquakes in the world, please feel free to chime in.
I'll keep you up to date.
All right. Brian Burrow on line 1 for you, by the way. News director. 312-981-7200. We all make mistakes. Whatever. Breaking news, right? Couple of world information. Oil is around $70 a barrel, which is fantastic. But is
that why gas prices are now $2 a gallon?
Yeah. In your dreams. So I want to use that as an example, right? When we started dropping bombs 4 months ago, gasoline prices shot up automatically within hours, right? And every day that went by, gas kept going higher and higher and higher, right? Same thing with mortgage rates. And this is the analogy I'm making with mortgage rates because I've said this 1,000 times over the past 4 months to our listeners and borrowers calling. I used it, and this is what's happening, right? You could see it happening. Rates shot up right away when the bombs started dropping. Gasoline prices shot up right away when we started bombing Iran. Okay, supposedly it's over. Who knows? Oil's now down. It shot to 120, right?
126.
126. Now it's down to around $70, $50 a barrel, right? Has gasoline dropped back to $2?
But is that the oil companies recovering their losses and dropping it down slowly, or is it because they can make more money?
Yes. Okay, yes, to answer that question, yes. Okay, so it's the same thing with mortgage rates, right? So mortgage rates shot right up it just shot right up. And what do? They slowly, over the next 6-8 months, will wither their way down. So that's the example I wanted to bring. It happened when President Trump dropped the tariffs on us in April. It took us 8-9 months for it to come down. At the beginning of the year, they started coming down 8-9 months. And then we started bombing Iran. They shot back up. So hopefully within another 8-9 months, we'll start slowly floating the way down. They don't come down right away. They go up right away, but they don't come down right away. I just want to use that as an analogy because it's a real world thing. Okay, it happened this week. 312-981-7200, 312-981-7200. Listeners listening right now still has not received their tax bills from Cook County. They have not received their tax bills. There are still a little over 2,000 people, homeowners and business owners in Cook County that still have not received their tax bills from last year.
And that's because Cook County is so flush with cash.
Yeah. Okay. Because they're incompetent. We have Tyler Technologies. So I reached out to Maria. She told me about 2,000 businesses and homeowners still have not received their tax bill. There's nothing for this listener to worry about or other listeners who have not gotten a tax. We went online. I'm like, what are you talking about? Go online. So I went online. I typed in his home address. Maria Pappas got a great website in Cook County. Sure enough, not printed. It shows you the 2023, but no 2024, no 2025. Well, welcome to Cook County. According to a new report from Intercontinental Exchange, financial markets technology and data company, homeowners tapped, Frank, $47 billion of their equity in the first quarter of this year out of their homes.
Which is crazy. That's a lot.
But everything's fine.
And what's that an indicator
of? People are stressed and they're running out of money and they're tapping into the only money source they have if they own a house.
Right.
And if you have equity in your house.
They have the ability to do it. Renters don't.
Thank you. Yeah. Right. Okay. There you go. Homeowners.
Scary.
It's very scary. Homeowners took out equity at the highest first quarter level since 2021.
How does it compare to 08?
Let's not talk about Let's hope we don't have I don't think we're going to get to 08 because we had a lot of instability with lenders giving money away to people that should have never gotten money.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is with personal credit this time.
Well, that's different on personal credit, but not so much on the housing, right? So in order to get a mortgage today, right, I'm not encouraging this. It's probably easier to make meth in your bathtub. Again, I'm not encouraging. I'm just using it as an analogy because I'm Mr. Analogy. I don't know how you get a fraudulent loan through today with all the checks and balances we have to go through, right? All the checks. It's very difficult.
On the mortgage side, I 100% agree with you. It's so much better. But on the personal credit side, you can get a loan for anything.
100%.
Yeah.
You get a loan today for stuff you don't want to have to pay for until next year.
Yeah.
Right? You could buy food today and pay it in 90 days at some ridiculously high interest rate. It's kind of like the Hamburglar, right? I gladly pay you for a hamburger tomorrow, for a hamburger today, whatever.
That was wimpy.
Yeah, that too. That guy. 312-981-7200. So I want to talk about Chad Purtell. Oh, I want to invite the president on. So this is President Trump. Thank you for calling into the show, President Trump. Do I have to give credit to anybody for this clip, or is it just a universal clip, Benny? I think I might have to give it's a universal clip. So this is President Trump from the Oval Office earlier this week. Go ahead. Hey, welcome to the show, President Trump.
Lower the interest rates. You can have all the housing you want. But you have to understand, I don't want to hurt people that own houses too. These people, for the first time in their lives, they have valuable houses. They become rich. I don't want to hurt them either.
Sir,
what you want to do is what good for everyone? Get the interest rates down. We have this numbskull that was the head of the Fed before, and he's a stupid person. And we call him too late because he was too late with the interest rates all the time. We need low interest rates. Low interest rates will solve everything. We'll solve that.
Okay. Thank you, President Trump. Stupid person that he appointed to the Fed, and the current Fed Chair Warsh, has indicated that he might have to increase rates. So I can't wait for that titanic seismic blow up from our president, because inflation is still out of control no matter what anybody in Washington or the Oval Office wants you to make you believe. It's still higher than it was when he took office. It was at 2.6%. It's over. It's almost 4%. I think it's over 4%.
Yeah, it's 4.1.
It's 4.1. So it's 4.1 greater than 2.6. Yeah. Okay. So in order to stop inflation, the Fed, what does the Fed do? Increase short-term rates. So, it's unfortunate the president doesn't know how mortgage rates work, because mortgage rates work in the future financial viability of our economy. And, when we start doing tariffs that cost people more money, and then we get into credit crises like we're in, and we have gas at what was at 2, that's now at 4, puts more pressure on it. It's not good for the economy. It's not good for the consumer. So, I respectfully disagree with the president on that. And also, for those people, those people that own houses, if you cut rates, I don't understand what he was saying. If you cut rates, you will increase the value of people's houses, listeners' houses, because there will be more of a demand and more borrowers that qualify for mortgages. There will be more of a supply of buyers, right? And that will put a greater demand on the limited supply. And yes, you will add more housing because the rates are low, but there's still a shortage of houses. We're net 1 million homes for the past 15 years, Frank.
And that's what I was going to say.
Yes.
You still have a housing supply issue.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's all inventory.
Yeah.
There's no inventory.
So if you put downward pressure on rates, those people that own houses are going to benefit even more, because there'll be more people wanting to buy the same amount of houses that they have, and it'll raise prices. So President wants to call on the show, and I could explain that to him. I will. 312-981-7200. You could just send him a clip.
That would be so entertaining.
312-981-7200. Chad Purtell, sales manager at Mutual of Omaha, tried to convince one of our listeners who needed $76,000 to pay off debt and $50,000 to send her daughter to college, to refinance out of her 2.625% 30-year fixed loan that she will never see again, to go into a 6.875 30-year fixed loan with closing costs close to $12,000. And long story short, we went back and forth. Chad didn't realize he was talking to me, and I kind of manhandled him professionally over the phone. And then I invited him on. I sent him a nice email after, when I got home from Champaign. I'm like, hey, this is who I am. If I thought it was a good idea to refinance her out of her 2.625% loan, I would have done it. And he went to had it at bad at it. But taking out a HELOC for $150,000, what she qualified for, pay off her $76,000, it would have freed up over $2,800 a month. She could use the $2,800 a month that she's saving to pay for her college-educated daughter's tuition on a month-to-month basis, instead of taking out $50,000 in an FHA loan and paying it on day one. So Chad, and I offered Chad. I told him we were going to talk about it. Chad Purtell. I offered Chad, I'm like, hey, we're going to be talking about this on Saturday at 10:15, 312-981-7200. If you want to call in, and he hasn't.